feels like the weather is getting warmer, although they said it was supposed to snow tonight. I guess we'll see, huh? And with that in mind, what did I read today? Talk about weather. Apparently this was going around a lot of places in terms of a volcanic eruption in Iceland. And the interesting thing was there was a lot of, I guess, things like drone captures. For example, this one says, drone footage shows scale of Icelandic volcano eruption as houses are set on fire. Like for these images, it says drone footage has captured the moment lava flowed into a fishing town and set fire to houses after a volcano erupted in southern Iceland. From what I gathered, people were evacuated, so no casualties and stuff, which was great. And at the same time, there was so many people, it seems like, using their drones to capture the footage, which is amazing. That's actually one thing I would like to capture in the future, if that's ever possible anyways. I know if I ever did anything like this, I would have the expectation that the drone would possibly be goner just because of the heat if you intend to fly super close. I think that's a lot of reasons why a lot of people use things like FPV drones just to try to quickly fly through it. And your expectation would be just to have, I guess, the video cache of the stream versus recovering the memory card. Again, fortunately, no one was hurt, and just a little bit of details in terms of the eruption. It says lava from a volcanic eruption in southwestern Iceland has streamed into a nearby town, engulfing homes and forcing the evacuation of local residents. The Icelandic Meteorological Office said the eruption began just before 8 a.m. local time Sunday, about half a mile from the town of Grindavik, after a series of intense earthquakes. A second fissure opened afternoon Sunday and sent lava flowing into the town, officials said. Imagine that, so much natural disasters, waking up to an earthquake, and then there's a volcano that erupted, and it says this is the second time in a month that a volcano has erupted just outside the Grindavik, a coastal town about 25 miles from the Icelandic capital of Reykjavik. By the way, fortunately no one was injured or anything, I suppose, and everyone got away. And then I was reading this, which was kind of interesting. I believe this is just a diagram, correct, of a drone, but talk about things like FPV drones. This one says, Ukraine's new FPV drone munitions can damage armored vehicles. What is this, like a kamikaze drone, for example? It says, a new FPV drone munition has been developed in Ukraine. It can damage armored vehicles. Army of Drones reported that the new munitions will be an effective weapon against lightly armored vehicles, self-propelled artillery systems, infantry fighting vehicles, armored personnel carriers, which are protected by anti-munitions and anti-drone systems. The new munitions, called EFPS, has an explosively formed penetrator, a powerful beyond armor effect, and it can hit targets at long range. And some technical details of this, it says the warhead weighs 165 grams and can travel at up to 1,800 meters per second, striking targets within an 8-meter radius. And they do mention here the EPFS munition is attached to the drone with nylon clamps. So one of those things too, people continually trying to get ahead in the game of war, I suppose, using drones as weapons and all that. But at the same time, people still fear, I guess, the recreational flyer more for some odd reason when it comes to everyday life and so forth. And in terms of, I guess, technology in everyday life, this was kind of interesting, where apparently Tesla's robot Optimus was shown folding clothes. Like this one here, it says, Tesla Optimus robot can't build cars yet, but it is folding clothes. Ultimately, Tesla would like for its Optimus humanoid robot to help build cars. It can't do that just yet, but Elon Musk has shared a new video of the robot impressively folding clothes. We are increasingly starting to take the Optimus project more seriously. When Optimus, also known as Tesla Bot, was first announced, it seemed to be a half-baked idea from CEO Elon Musk with a dancer disguised as a robot for visual aid. It also didn't help that the demo at Tesla's AI Day in 2022 was less than impressive. At the time, Tesla had a very early prototype that didn't look like much. It was barely able to walk around and wave at the crowd. That was about it. But with that, as you can see, I guess it's really progressing. It shows, as they said, the robot is folding clothes. Can you imagine these types of robots replacing, I guess, quote, factory workers and all that? And I guess for some of the team members, like this guy says, increasingly complex tasks through teleoperations to verify that our current hardware has the dexterity to do those tasks, now mostly SWAI work. Collect the data needed to train E2E neural nets to do it autonomously, just like with the colored block unsorting we've shown last year. Accumulate enough data diversity to generalize faster. And who wouldn't welcome help with folding clothes? Would you like a robot, I guess, in your household to do these type of tasks, or would you prefer to do it yourself? Either way, that is the way of the future, trying to, I guess, have robots do the tasks that a lot of people themselves don't really enjoy. And it shows you how fast technology could evolve. Like kind of what they implied in the article when it was first introduced, it's kind of like, whatever, it's nothing. But just with a few years or so, such progress has been developed. So who knows how fast things can change just in the world when it comes to tech and all that. All right, see you guys later.